welcome back to this week. I meant to do a video sooner. I was gonna do one on the 11th, but some shit happened and couldn't do it. Didn't get around to doing it. But I just want to reiterate on September 11th. Thank you to every veteran out there. Thanks for what you do. You guys are the best. We appreciate it. Even though it's a little late saying it now, but best I can do. But good news is, as far as I know, there was no Quran burning, which thank God there wasn't a Quran burning. I don't know what the hell I would have done if that would have happened. I would have been pissed, but it didn't happen. So good for that. You know, I guess his big thing was he was doing it because he doesn't want the mosque built so close to ground zero. But that's not a right way to protest. You don't do it that way, man. So I know there's probably a lot of you in the YouTube community who are probably pro Quran burning. If you were, sorry about your luck, because it didn't happen. And Boston Red Sox. Thought I had to throw that in there. But anyway, yeah, it didn't happen as far as I know. It didn't go down. Really good. And as far as the mosque in New York, I say let them have it. I say let them have it, but then I say no. I contradict myself with it. I don't really know how I really want to feel on it, because I want them to have it, but then I don't want them to have it. I kind of think that it's probably too soon to build something like that so close. Because it's going to be a constant reminder. Granted that not all Islamic people are evil and mean and terrorists. Granted that they're not all like that. But it's still going to be a huge reminder to the people, of New York every day. When they have to walk down the street and pass ground zero and they got to pass the mosque. So I understand how people are upset. I can understand how they're upset. I sympathize with that. But if they're gonna build it, they're gonna build it. There's really not much we can do about it. I do say let them have it, but maybe move it. Maybe not so close to ground zero. Maybe just move it a little down the line some. But we'll see what happens. We'll have to wait and bleed on that. So speaking of waiting and bleeding, just thought I'd throw this in there. Stone Sour has just released a new CD. I can't remember the name of the album. I haven't heard anything off the album yet, but I'm sure it's probably going to be good. And for those of you who don't know, Corey Taylor, who is also the singer of Slipknot, is in the Stone Sour. He's also the singer for Stone Sour. For those of you out there who didn't know that, but hey, that's really kind of it. Really, I don't know what to say. Other than just movie stuff. But the only thing that I know the only thing that's out that I have readily available to me at this time is there's some Scream 4 stuff. Of course, it's old. It's just some Scream 4 set photos, but they're pretty old by now. But speaking of Scream 4, I work at Party City, and we have the new masks for the movie. We have the new masks, so I'm kind of excited. I've been looking for pictures of them. I found one. There's a scarecrow. That I found. I'm hoping that they use it in the movie, because that would just be fucking awesome. But the picture I saw, it was they're in a cornfield and it's just a bunch of ghost faces. but they're all the Scarecrow get-up thing, and they're all like, being scarecrows. It kind of reminded me of the first Jeepers Creepers, where, in the opening scene, he's up there, he's a scarecrow, and then he just jumps down and grabs the boy. Yeah, they kind of what it reminded me of, only this time it's Ghostface. I don't know. Then there's also a zombie mask that I've seen, um, but I haven't found it in it yet. Um, here's the I don't know if you can see it all that well, but that's the Scarecrow one. I'm trying to find the cornfield picture for you guys, um, but you know, Flickster's not working right now. But that's that. We won't see that until next year, which I'm really excited for next year's movies, because we got a lot of good stuff coming out. We got Scream 4, which got me excited, and I think one of the reasons why, Wes Craven's picking up Scream and going with Scream 4 and the others in the trilogy. He's doing a whole new trilogy, Scream 4, 5, and 6. So I've heard. I think the only reason why he's doing it is because Platinum Dunes fucked over Nightmare on Elm Street. And they did. They fucked it over. Okay, if you're a fan of Nightmare, like I sort of am, I'm somewhat of a fan. And to prove I'm a fan, that I'm a fan, because a lot of people don't believe me, I got the glove. Of course, it's not the real one yet. I'm working on getting a real one. But, we'll see. So, Nightmare got fucked over. As a fan, I say that, and I don't feel ashamed or hurt by anybody else saying that it's been fucked over, because it was. And to prove it was fucked over, the movie was only in theaters for a month. It was in theaters for 1 fucking month. So what the fuck does that say? So, but we'll see. And also, found my hockey mask. Got my hockey mask too. But I think that's the only reason why Wes is picking it up and doing it, for that reason. That Nightmare got fucked over, and so he's wanting to come back with Scream and say, well, they're not gonna fuck this for me. If anyone's gonna touch Scream, it's gonna be me. So I think that's why he's doing it, and I really hope that he's gonna come through and just kick it, and just kick ass and knock it out of the park. I'm sure he will. It'll be fucking great. But don't be surprised if in a few years, maybe a couple years down the road, excuse me, because you gotta wait for Platinum Dunes to release Freddy, and as soon as they release Nightmare, excuse me, damn, and as soon as they release Nightmare, I guarantee you Wes will pick it up and he'll do another Nightmare. I guarantee he'll probably remake his own movie or do a bridge movie, which would be fucking awesome, So we're hoping for that. At least I'm hoping for that. I mean, if anyone should remake the movie, it should be the actual director. If anyone's gonna remake it, let the actual director of the first movie remake it, because it's their movie. But we'll see. We'll have to wait on that. I don't know. I'm hoping that's happening. What's made me think that could happen is Platinum Dunes released Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I believe it's Twisted Pictures. Twisted Pictures, I believe, picked it up. I think that's the name of the company. Whichever company does the Saw movies, they picked it up, and I believe it's Twisted Pictures, but I don't know. I can't remember. But they picked up TCM, so hopefully we'll see that. There's rumored that it was going to happen. There was rumored that it was supposed to happen next year, and Saw 7 3D was going to be released this year, and then next year was going to be TCM, but as far as I know, that got scrapped and it's not going to happen. But I don't know. We'll find out, hopefully. But for more news on TCM and any other new horror movies that are coming out, check out Psychopath TV. Check out Jamie Myers and Zero Voorhees on Psychopath TV. They're actually in my friends list. Check them out. They'll have a lot more on any upcoming horror movies. And we'll see what happens with that. We'll jet over to episode 2, and we'll have some news for you.